We're going to dive into our next and final matchup for the show. Ravens-Steelers, 8:20 p.m. Eastern kickoff at Heinz Field in the Steel City. The Steelers are the 3.5-point favorite at home. Total's 45. Now, Pittsburgh's the only undefeated team in the NFL right now. 10-0 straight up on the season. 8-2 against the spread in those contests. The Steelers have successfully covered the point spread in 4 out of their last 5 at Heinz Field. Pittsburgh is scoring over 33 points a game on their home field, and they're also in the top 3 in the league in first and second quarter scoring. Now, Ben Roethlisberger, has thrown for over 2,500 yards along with 24 touchdown passes. Wideout Chase Claypool has over 550 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns. Johnson and Smith-Schuster also have both combined for nearly 1,100 yards receiving together and 9 total touchdowns. Meanwhile, when it comes to this run game, the Steelers have scored 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. James Conner has over 640 yards rushing, along with 5 TDs on the ground. Meanwhile, defensively, the Steelers are giving up just 17 points a game at Heinz Field and less than 90 yards a game rushing in that same category. Vince Williams leads the defense in tackles with 54 of them. He also has 3 sacks, 14.5 TFLs, and a fumble recovery. Minkah Fitzpatrick also has a forced fumble and a fumble recovery from that safety position. Fitzpatrick also leads the team in interceptions with 4 of them, along with 6 PBUs, a pick 6, and 47 total tackles from the secondary. Meanwhile, when it comes to the Steelers pass rush, TJ Watt has 9 total sacks, along with an interception, 6 pass deflections, 15.5 TFLs, and 32 total tackles. And of course, honorable mention has to go to Bud Dupree, who has 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles from that linebacker spot as well. Now, the Steelers are in the top 3 in the league in fewest points allowed, top 3 in fewest yards allowed per play. Now, keep an eye on Juju Smith-Schuster. He's been listed as questionable. We also have Hayden, Wormley, Edmonds, and Samuels, who are all questionable as well. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, we're looking at a Baltimore team who is currently on a 2-game losing streak themselves, while also dropping 3 out of their last 4, and that includes a 28-24 loss to these very Steelers. Now, the Ravens are just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5, and they covered just 25% of their games in their last 10. The Ravens rank in the they covered just 25% of their games in their last 8. The Ravens, they rank in the bottom 3 in the league in passing, bottom 10 in fourth quarter scoring. Lamar Jackson's throwing for less than $195 per contest, and he's been sacked 24 times. His leading receiver is tight end Mark Andrews, who's averaging just 45 receiving yards per contest. This Baltimore defense has also given up 81 total points in their last 3 losses as well. The secondary has just 4 interceptions through 10 ball games. The team's other interception was from a linebacker. Now, total-wise, 3 out of Baltimore's last 5 ball games got over the posted number. Meanwhile, the Steelers, on the other side of things, they are 6-3 to the over in their last 9 themselves, 80% to the over at Heinz Field. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the Pittsburgh Steelers minus 3.5 and the over 45 in that ball game. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.